I mean, God forbid something happens, you know where I am. That's what it is. And the same thing, I expect the same from him. If he's gonna go out with his friends, and if he changes venue, if I need to get a hold of him, I know where he's at. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go spy and see if you're talking to another girl. It's like, hey, if there's an emergency, or somehow like you didn't come home, I know where you were.
I'll even add another element to that because I have 4 kids. My husband and I do not go anywhere. We don't have to go without checking with each other first because being alone at home with 4 kids is horrible. It's so hard. It's really hard. So we're not going anywhere without checking with each other and be like, hey, do you have the bandwidth for me to leave you here with them right now? And if no, we're going to make another plan and try to get to where things are settled enough that we can go. But we're not going to like Irish goodbye each other. We're looking around for backup when someone peed on the bathroom floor and then there's just no one there. That's nonsense.
You know what I think is, I don't have, what is it? Life 360? I don't Life 360 or like track my husband's locations. I have cousins that do it. I think that's the craziest thing. I think that's control. Like if you have to see to make sure your husband's at where he's at or where your wife, I'm like, no. Like you don't need to track me. You either trust me or you don't. Like you do not, I do not.
I do the geolocation in a messenger. That's what I do when I stop someplace. Bing. But I'm going cross country all the time, so I like her to know where I'm at.
But that's really nice. But she's not tracking you like, oh my gosh, you were in the Walmart parking lot 10 minutes longer than you're supposed to be.
You want to because her and her daughter are on that thing, so they can like follow each other and see, oh, Heather gave the word. No.
Okay, guys, so there's 86 people in here. Let's start tapping that screen. Let's get up to 15,000, please. If we don't get up to 50,000 in about 5 minutes, I might shut the comments off.
I will admit that I have totally confused husband's location. Do you have an iPhone?
Hang on a second, B.
Yeah.
I need to talk to my mod, Chris. Chris, Dark Pizza is our mutual. What did he say that you needed to remove him? What did he say?
He was spamming about Project 2025 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't have politics in my lives. I love him. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have politics in my life. It's just where this is where I draw the line. I do my own. I jump into other people's lives when I can, but that's not my prerogative.
For American Sociological Association amicus brief.
Right? And those are some of the things that happened when I was like, oh my God, this is different. I'm different here. I'm black. I'm lower than an animal in this country because people respect their cats more. And there's so many experiences. So for Black Americans who are denying African heritage or they are denying Africa, the only place where you would be, that you would not be treated less than human. And I can tell you the experience because when I'm walking on American soil, I am seen as a Black American. So I can tell you what your experience is based on today, right? And the only place that we can gain that respect and love for each other is on the African continent. So we have to make up in some way to start building and start doing stuff, you know.
Yeah, that was beautiful said. That's beautiful said, Pooh.
Thank you.
You know, well, I tell on my platform, I want to explain something to my brothers and sisters. Because we're in the age of information. Everybody bringing some information, which is fine. You have a right to claim what's yours. What you believe is yours. If you rightfully believe is yours, you have a right to claim that. And I fully believe that. And if you believe that you've been indigenous of this place and you have no ties to Africa, power to you. If you look like me, you have the skin like me, and you believe that, and I truly, really power to you, and we, if in the future we will seem to come together and work together and get on the same page, great. But for now, I only find it rich our brothers and sisters all over the world because we in America, we everywhere. We everywhere. I know my brothers and sisters were taken out of our continent, were taken out personally. I'm from West Africa. And in our kingdom, we lost a lot of family into slavery, into colonialism, terrorism. We have lost a lot of family. Therefore, me personally, I understand with all this new information and modern information that we gaining for fact. And I mean my brothers and sisters all day, every day, in person, on social media, online, that want to come home. So therefore, it's pushing me to reach out, to open my door wide open. But we also understand Africa issues, because some of us has been here in the West for a while. We also understand the West issues. So it had to be us, like the sister said, the diaspora. It had to be us that are going to, we're going to be the pioneer. Yesterday I speak about the pioneer. We're not talking about brothers and sisters that can make it to Africa. We're only talking about brothers and sisters that can't make it to Africa. Those are the pioneers that are going to be starting something when we get home. We'll be opening up for those that want to come but can't make it. Right? For now, we're not talking about those. We only focus on brothers and sisters that are willing to come home but don't know which way to go. Right? We can reach each other. We can educate each other. So we understand there's a lot of corruption going on in our own home. Due to colonialism, imperialism, because our people are suffering, they have to find any means to make means. So we get that. We have our own issues back home. We do. But how are we going to solve the issues? The way we're going to solve those issues is come over here, educate ourselves. We're working with like-minded individuals, brothers and sisters. They are standing up for themselves like, okay, we have enough for the Western world. We need to see it back home. We need to see our brothers and sisters. We need to see our home also develop and do it. We don't need no government. We don't need them. We need our hard working access that we have. We can use that to come together and build something for our own brother. We can start it like that. That's the type of talk I want to have. That's the type of unity I'm all for. That's the type of Africa I want to see for my future children. The type of things. That's the reason why, I'm speaking of identity. So some of us, if we don't know who we are, we can't come together and unite and work together like minded. So if it's not you, it's not for you. If you're that subscribe to Africa, then you enter the wrong house. You're in the wrong house. And I'm telling you, everybody welcome, but if Africa is not for you, you're in the wrong house. So that's why I want to sit the panel, and we're going to continue building, and we have enough of Western imperialism, the colonialism. It's time for us to stand up for ourselves and give back to our own resources and start building ourselves. And we're going to start, reaching each other and educating each other. That's I have tons of questions and dialogue. Like I said, it's not
there you are.
Discussion. So we can learn from each other. So that's what we're here to do. And I have all the things coming up very soon. I have all the brothers that are more educated in the student party that I'm not expertise at. So I'm going to be having history, teaching about African custom tradition. On Sundays, I'm going to be having brothers that speak on DNA that are expert in it. We'll teach you how to do it the proper way. So it's a lot of things that we're going to be touching on. And I'm ready to be open up my space to have this type of discussion. If you haven't yet, follow. If you haven't yet, subscribe. And we're going to work. We're going to be educating each other. We're going to have no fight. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to reach out to my brothers and sisters that are willing to come home. And we're going to help each other build the future of Africa. That's what I'm for. So that's why this is the whole space is about. And just all
are you in that?
Very soon we're going to be having talk. If you
yeah. Are you in the mat? I have 1 minute left.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, who are you talking to? He's yapping a little too much.
Oh, I'm on a podcast. He's talking about African heritage and shit.
Wow.
No, him, not me.
He's talking about your roots.
Hey, I'm just a messenger.
You're not Mexican.
I said messenger.
Oh. What kind of? Also, why did you say online on PlayStation for PlayStation?
What are you talking about?
Like it doesn't say on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Why didn't it say it?
I think I got banned or something.
I really can't see the.
So what would you do?
Like maybe you can describe the.
Darren, obviously I didn't get banned. I'm playing right now.
What are you from, Darren? Yeah, my background is complex. My parents are from the Caribbean, West Indies.
Why did you sound like you said Democrat?
Jamaican, but I was born in London.
Oh.
But I'm based now
He's
in America
Democrat.
for quite a few years. I've been working over there for 3 years. But what I really came before was to talk to you specifically.
I need to find a way to get 200 credits.
The coffee is up.
I've grown with credits.
Can you give it to me, please?
I can't trade yet.
God damn it, how much time do you have left?
I normally go to the Pan-African Lives.
We have like just till December.
Excuse me?
What?
The last 30 years or so, I've been working in the technology.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So some of the ideas that you were mentioning were some things that
I need 200 for this butterfly gold explosion.
that we were working on just to kind of
For Spotify?
No, it's called the gold explosion. It's called butterflies, and it's so beautiful.
Then I want to talk about
Why do you listen to the podcast right now? Why is it so loud?
proposing because
Bum,
I've
okay.
been in several lives with melanated and a few other people, and I was kind of
Because I'm
Are you in a
streaming
match?
and I need to stream to hear it. I'm in an exhibition match, but it'll still put me in the match.
technology
Okay.
to
Oh, you're tournament.
together. And
Oh,
also,
Rumble.
Even better. Alright, then we can 1v1.
back home in Africa,
So,
okay,
they
because
want 1v1
my ex-wife is
Yeah.
from Senegal.
You never want to do that.
Oh, well, I feel like kicking your ass now.
It's Rumble, you want to do it?
Sure.
What?
Right, I agree to a certain
What
extent.
too far
What
apart?
I'll say is this: at the end of the day,
What?
right? If there's a bad word that shouldn't be said, don't ask someone to say it first of all, because everybody has the right to say
Darion.
the words that come out of the mouth.
Tournament rank.
I don't enjoy saying it. I never go to somebody and just say it.
Right,
I
okay,
never
so
put
what the
somebody
fuck's
down
going
that
on?
way. I'm not, you know,
Oh,
a
we
white
can't
supremacist or anything like that.
I'm gold, and it says we're still taking forever to check in.
You won't say it. You won't say it. Say it. Yeah. So what? I'll say it. It's just a word.
What
Like
the fuck?
the emotional connection that you have to it.
What's going on?
Do you know what I mean? It's like.
Oh, I think I know why. Are you ranked in Rumble?
So there's an emotional connection that people have with a word, right?
No.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
use the word.
Oh, because I'm plat 2 in Rumble.
But then
I'm plat 2 in
because
Rumble.
it's like you're white, everyone's like, yeah, you won't say
That's
it.
right, I'm plat 2 in Rumble, so.
So
What do you, you want to do ranked? Let you know what you want.
do you actually want me to say it again? Yeah. Alright, nigga.
Can you turn that stuff off?
Nigga?
I think, no, what?
No, this dude on the podcast. Of course, he just said nigga. Bro.
What podcast are you watching?
Oh, he can say nigga because it's just a word. Okay, but.
I'm not a racist.
Yo, Chad, y'all hearing this shit?
Oh.
Saying, you can't say X, Y, Z because anybody.
Damn, you
Oh my
gotta.
game!
Hold on.
Like, why are you creating an environment where, you know, you're trying to gatekeep something, and then when something...
Hit it, Darion.
Alright. Everyone needs to calm down. Everyone calm down when they come out, please. I beg, like, let's stay chill. Okay?
Also remember, I'm plat now.
Okay.
So?
Oh my god. I'm gonna say now.
For that free gold, Darion.
Cracker.
I appreciate the little gift.
I'm not gonna lie, he's very brave for that. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't gotta talk like that.
Vibes anyway, so. Yeah. What do you have to say? Teen was gonna say something. I wasn't. Listen, the only reason is he's got another point of view. Like, it's not no fucking echo chamber on here. That's the reason I keep letting him back, because when it's the echo chamber, it's just boring. Like, he's got another point of view of the conversation. So
You
that's
gotta
the
be crossing
reason
the
that
ass.
I invited him back up. That I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, Darion, everything.
I only have 12 boosts. I can't do shit with that.
Like, let's try to educate. If there's a a bit of drama, cool, that, whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh my god. I was actually starting to do it.
I know, I just wanted to
I'm not
see
even
if
gonna
you
lie.
would actually say it.
Yeah, sadly you couldn't capitalize.
With people that in.
Alright, yeah. I'm ending that, I'll restart.
But do you think I've gotten better?
Yeah. Me, I'm below I, you know what I'm saying? But you I.
I'm remaining impartial until I have actual factual information.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, stuff to the complaint. Yeah, you see what? My bad. I said, like...
Oh, no way.
I'm winning my 50s right now. Oh, fuck. I'm not getting gold.
That's what's killing me right now.
No! Oh!
I'm leaving that. If I do that again, I'm leaving that. I swear.
I'm gonna fix over you there, man.
That was the luckiest flick of your life.
Lucky flick is insane.
Bro, because I only have 5 boots. I couldn't get up there.
Maybe you shouldn't have challenged me.
That would have gave you confidence to keep pushing with the ball.
And I did get confident. Why are you bumping me here? Oh my god, you can never go one game without bumping.
You know it'd be on accident.
So like, have you?
I should actually be bumping way more than you do.
Like, do you have like an
Stop pushing! Oh my god.
evidence for the statement that
I can't do my regular plays because you keep pushing the goddamn ball.
That is not, seen or tied to,
No! Alright, thank you then.
It's like,
Skip it.
Ain't nobody so flashy, I'm just so fresh and so clean.
Relationship apps. I'm not going to name any of them because no one's paying me to. There are apps that help you mediate those kinds of issues for free. But it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage.
Actually, I was on the other side of the block.
Go to counseling, period. Just find a counselor that your insurance will pay for, and you guys can have a group counseling session.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, you're going to bumping me.
That's great.
I messed up my jump. So now I gotta rotate back.
And it's like people normally fight because they don't know how to communicate. Just like I said a little while ago.
That would have been a great pass at the half of the video.
And people communicate.
Whoa!
You have to find a way.
Whoa!
Your partner understands what you're saying.
I am the pinnacle of defense.
Oh.
Exactly, and just because you guys have fights doesn't mean anything.
Guys, real quick. I'm gonna shut the comments off. Let's get up to 20,000. Thank you. Alright, go ahead. Sorry, I don't mean to finish what you were saying.
You're fine. Just because I just feel like just because you guys, I want people to understand that just because you fight in a relationship doesn't mean that you should like automatically like go find a new person, which is not anything anybody on here has said.
What are you looking at?
Like thought process for people where they're like, well,
what kind of podcast are you watching?
It's about communication. Me personally, I'm not married, so I don't have that kind of tendencies that other people have.
Like, why are you watching Andrew Tate?
I'm not.
But why aren't you?
I'm not.
But why? You should.
He's not live.
Yeah, I think.
No, hold on. Let me. You wanted me to air dribble? Let me do it at least.
I think that
What kind of air dribble is that?
I couldn't even.
Definition of fighting is because I know who their definition of fighting is.
Fuck you.
Talk about any fight that my husband and I have gotten into. It's like we've had moments where we're like wildly annoyed with each other for like an hour, and then we like talk about it and we get through it. But there are some people that I've heard fight where they are just like truly destroying each other emotionally, and that is a thing that I think that you need to just be like, that's not a thing to do.
I told you that very good defense.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No way, Rocket.
GG's.
No.
Or. Okay.
Hey, you see, I'm better now.
Yep.
Well, considering I haven't played a game in like 2 days, kind of lost half my skill.
Right.
And I actually mean that because I played like 5 matches and lost all 5 by like 5 points.
What made me leave is that my little 4-year-old daughter climbed into my lap and was wiping the tears off my face. Oh, why are you crying, Mommy? Why? Because she's a fucking cunt.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I'm gone. I left the next day. I left while he was at work. I was done.
So good.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Sorry.
I did not want that example of a